One of the myths that you read a lot about on the internet that really bothers me a lot with regards to baby wearing is if you have the right carrier, your baby will never cry. And we've seen the pictures, right, of all of the mums with their beautiful babies asleep on their bodies, and it's like, bam, I have found the perfect unicorn pixie dust carrier, and my child is finally sleeping. Isn't that the thing that all of the baby products try and get us to believe, is that if you use this product, your baby will sleep, it will never cry? Have you seen the diaper commercials? They slay me each and every single time. You have this absolutely blissed out baby lying in this crib, and it looks like an earthquake wouldn't even shift it. And I keep thinking to myself, what's in that plastic? No, seriously, what's in that plastic? Because that looks like some really good stuff. The truth of the matter is that crying is normal. Babies cry. Babies cry in order to tell us that they are uncomfortable and that something needs changing. Maybe it's their diaper, maybe they're hungry, maybe they're too hot, too cold, they want to change positions, maybe they're gassy, something. There is something that they're trying to tell us, and the truth of the matter is that when you're a parent and your baby has such a limited subset of ways to tell you that they're uncomfortable, then you're going to start down your list, right? You're going to guess this way, and then you're going to guess the other way, and then you're going to switch things around, and some nights it will work, and other nights you're like, what on earth is happening? You just can't figure it out. You just can't figure it out. And it's true that with baby wearing, the proximity effect that occurs really does improve communication, really does create this sort of feedback loop. But the reality is that some babies cry more than others. And if you've gone down that list and if you've checked everything, then it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Congratulations. You have a high needs baby. Some babies cry more than others, and it's at that point that you need to kind of look at what will get you through this moment. We were all people before we became parents. We had our preferred music, we had our preferred hobbies, we had our preferred likes and dislikes. And when you are faced with a baby that has been crying, and you just cannot figure out what it needs, and you're about ready to just jump off that pirate ship into the deepest part of the ocean, take a breath, and then it becomes about you. Because you have tried everything, it's not changing anything with regards to your baby's needs. So take care of yourself. Do whatever it is that you need to do. Listen to your favorite music. Who cares if it's child appropriate or not? If you like it, if you will be happy listening to it, put it on. Get out of the house. Get out of the house. Go to mommy groups if that's your thing. Go for a walk. Go for a drive in the car. Do whatever it is, because when you are feeling overwhelmed, when you feel stuck, that is when things feel so big, so large, so huge that you feel like you're at your wit's end. And if you're at your wit's end and your only choice is to abandon that baby in another room, or maybe you're so frustrated that you're just going to shake that baby, stop. Stop right there. Get out your phone, get on your computer, get on your laptop, and start messaging people. Start calling people. Go down that list. Give them the same story to each and every single person. Who cares? They're not going to compare notes. They're not going to care. And if you feel like you're being a pain, be a pain. Get help. None of us can move through life alone. And your goal right now is just to find a way to move through this moment. And when you have a child that is crying and has been crying all night and into the next day, and you're just having such a hard time, you need to move from this space to that space to that space to that space, just so that you can get to that point where you're like, hey, look at me, I coped. Because it's just for right now. It's just for right now. So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. It's one of those things that they never really tell you, in the books, that sometimes you'll have a high needs baby, and sometimes you'll feel at your wit's end. And guess what? At that point, it's all about what's going to take you from here to tomorrow. So take care, okay?